still trying to get our understanding right. Let's look at the concept of position vector. So what is a position vector? To understand the position vector, we would first of all imagine the Cartesian plane system, or what they call the Cartesian coordinate system. That's number one. So if we understand this system, we're well aware that we will be drawing something like this. And where these two lines intersect, we call that the origin, and we designated 0, 0. Is that not? So that is that. Now, I can pick points on this system. I can pick, I can call here P. Please let's watch carefully. I can call here Q. I can call here R, and I can call here S. Now, if I draw a vector, we say a vector is a line. I draw something like this. And watch carefully what I'm going to do. Let's assume this is 4. Let's assume this is 5. Let's assume this is 3. Minus 3. How do you write anything this way is negative? Let's assume this is what? Negative 4. Let's assume this is what? Negative 2, because it's below. Any point below this axis is what? Negative. Then let's assume this one to be 3. I'm just taking arbitrary values. Now, this one, let's take this one to be, let's say, 2. The concept of position vector is directly the same thing as the concept of what? Coordinate system. Because you will describe this vector OP. Look at that. OP. Position vector. In fact, every time you see a vector OP, you see a vector OS, you see a vector OQ, you see another vector O, what have I left out? OR. All of these are what? Position vectors. And I can write them in coordinate system. This will be what? Now let's look at OP. 2, you know, the coordinate system is x, y. This will be 2, 5. So this will be 2, 5. This will be what? S. OS will be x first, negative 4, negative 2. Look at OR, OQ. Negative, no, not negative 3. We need to pick a point here first. This is 3. It will be 3. It is x, y, which is negative 3 also. And then we can take r, which is what? X description first, negative 3 and what? 4. So your knowledge of plotting graphs should be able to help you out here. So this is what they mean by the position vector arrangement. Position vector is the description of a vector with reference to the origin. Origin, position. How did you come to that point? We look at that. So that's what we're going to have. There, you can see that you can also write this. Now notice there's an exception to that. Because we have described with respect to the origin, you can also write this as 2, 5. This as what? Negative 4, negative 2. You can also write this as what? What's that now? 3, negative 3. And you can write this as what? Negative 3 and 4. Why would you do that? Because we are considering them now as what? Vectors. I only did this to help you draw a reference to the fact that they are position. Because there are some math scholars who would argue with you that these are just positions for this, yes. But sometimes to bring you to this knowledge, it's good we try to connect an idea previously. And that's this to this. So this is what the vectors look like. You can also write these ones in their column form. I hope you know. To be what? 2, 5, is that not? Negative 4, negative 2, You can write this as what? 3 and negative 3. And you can write this as what? Negative 3 and 4. So you can write either as row form or as what? Column form. You need to get yourself used to these methods.